Well, folks, the new jobs report for the month of May was released on Friday. And following the news that the U.S. had once again continued to add jobs, Donald Trump got out there on Truth Social and said, "Great job numbers, stock market up big. At the same time, billions pouring in from tariffs," with 3 exclamation points at the end of that, and all of the text in capital letters. So Trump's happy, right? Hey, things are looking great. I'm doing a wonderful job. Everybody loves me. Everything I told you would happen has happened. Except that's not actually what the jobs report said. In fact, the jobs report told us the exact opposite. Because first and foremost, the economy added, 139,000 jobs in May, which was below expectations and less than the month before that. Adding only 139,000 jobs in the month of May, especially when we're coming up on tourist season, which is now here. And I say that because my state, the number one job in the economy, is in the tourism industry. Adding only 139,000 jobs across the country at the start of tourism season, at the start of summer vacation, that's really, really bad. Those are very low numbers. So Trump's bragging about something that was below expectations, below forecasts, and lower than the month before at a time when we should be adding more jobs, not fewer. So right off the bat, Trump is wrong. And by the way, his claim that tariffs are bringing in billions, the additional income to the United States only amounts to 20 to 30 million per day, on top of the already $200 million we were making per day. So it's a drop in the bucket. It's not having any effect on the economy right now, other than you're paying more for certain goods. And when you drill down into the numbers in this job report, things get even worse. So bad, in fact, that even Fox Business host Stuart Varney had to call out Donald Trump's labor secretary live on the air on Friday because the numbers are actually really horrific. Here's what Varney said. And again, he was talking to Labor Secretary Lori Chavez DeRemer. So Varney says, now, 8,000 manufacturing jobs were lost in May. That's not what you wanted to see. Labor Secretary responds, well, we're certainly holding steady. And under the Trump administration, manufacturing jobs are still up over what the last administration under Joe Biden had. That's a lie. The focus of my America at Work tour is to increase those manufacturing jobs, and we'll continue to stay laser focused on that as the president continues to double down on how important this is to the American economy. And then Varney went back to the original thing. He goes, but how come we're losing 8,000 manufacturing jobs in May? When there's a big push to bring manufacturing jobs back to America, how come we're losing those jobs? And Chavez said, we're certainly holding steady. That was the end. Like, that's what we're certainly holding. So she just repeated herself. And of course, she said, like, I'm going on a tour right now to bring back manufacturing jobs. Okay, dumbass, you going on a tour and going and visiting factories and giving flowery speeches doesn't bring jobs back. In fact, it has zero impact on American jobs whatsoever. And you never answered the question of why we're losing manufacturing jobs when Trump has promised us every day almost that his trade war was going to bring manufacturing back to the United States. But now we have concrete evidence showing us it's actually doing the opposite. Because everything that Trump says his policies will do, it ends up doing the opposite. This is going to create jobs. We're not creating as many jobs. We're bringing manufacturing back. Actually, we're losing manufacturing. Costs for consumers are going to go down. That was a big one. They went up. Everything he tells us, the opposite happens. That's the best way to look at this administration. When Trump tells you something, go ahead and assume the opposite is true. Because so far in reality, that's how it's played out. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.